Hello! Today, my main objective for this video is to show you the old photographs and old postcards that I got today from an antique store in Brandon, Florida. I believe it is called Sweet Memories Antique Store. Very cute. Highly recommend. Go check it out. Okay? So, before anything else, we must drink this and make a loud sound when opening it up. Yum. Now we're in the game. Okay. Cute little package signed by Rick saying thank you. You're welcome. Okay, so let me see what we have here. Let me organize. I feel like going through the photographs first, so we'll do that. I will start off with the smallest photograph to the biggest ones I have. We'll do the organization system that way. So, the first one I saw and was like, was this one. If it'll focus. Well, hopefully it does. As you can probably presume, it is a woman in the middle of the ocean. And I just thought, like, the contrast on this was so neat. That's what I love about a lot of these photographs. It's just so accidental, but it's the composition of it, the contrast, and the like darkness and lightness. It just works and it's beautiful. Let me try this one more time to see if it'll kind of go. Oh, it did it for a second. What the hell? I don't know, man, but yeah, so that's that one. This one is one of my favorites. It is of two men in the military. One is lighting the other's cigarette. Right here. Thought it was so neat. Once again, not accidental, but like candid, if you will, fleeting sorts of scenes that are captured and amazing. So, this one I really liked. Like, as you can see here, you know, most of the people and most of the composition of the scene takes place right here, and that's more in focus. And whatever happened with this photograph, it faded on this side. And what I thought was neat about that is obviously you have less of a scenery going on around here, so the scenery itself is fading out. But also, this man that's walking away is walking into that fog, or that fade, if you will. It's just, this one is like accidentally beautiful, and symbolic almost. So, thought that was quite neat. This one, also a cool little like photograph oopsie, if you will, but just of someone's family right here. A younger fellow holding a baby, the next older person, and the grandpa. I just liked the way the grandfather's, presumably the grandfather's, mind you, shirt glowed. I don't know, seemed like almost like a mystic quality to it, so I enjoyed that quite a lot. Next one we have is, this one comes back to like the contrast between light and dark. Really enjoyed this one. And this one, it almost looks like she's floating. Really wish for the life of me these would focus more so that you can see the detail, but the general outline of it, you can see she's in that forest, that snowy forest, just standing there, but it looks like everything is suspended in air, almost. It's quite neat. Yeah, all those trees, you can see the branches. That almost looks better from afar. Interesting. But this one is very, very cool. So, alright, now we're getting onto the bigger frames. This one is from the lower part of a fence. Then right here, you can see two children on top of, not quite sure what it is, but they're above the fence, which I think is neat from where the camera person is at. Makes them look like they're hopping over that fence. A very, I don't know what you'd call it, like authoritative, like hopping over the fence sort of thing. So this one I liked for the very fact that you can't see this older woman's features, and I also liked the more yellower hue on this one. But yeah, you cannot see her face. Something happened with the printing that, just like the sunlight took over and just made her washed out in this white, but she really contrasts nicely behind that natural landscape in the back. So, and the sidewalk itself, is almost the same brightness as her. It looks very heavenly when she's walking down. This just seemed like almost like a spiritual image to me. So, I had to snag this one. This one is quite the comfy photo. I don't know what to comment about it necessarily, but even though it's like a cold scene, it's very warm. That baby all bundled up. And I just love how there's really nothing in the background right here. Like, the baby is literally the center of that photo and the focus in the foreground and of the image itself. So, yeah, just compositionally, I really like the photo. And perhaps you can see the falling snow right here in action. Sometimes it gets so close to the camera that it causes a big blur, so I thought that was neat. So, on the back, I didn't even see this. It says, "This was just a little snow. Becky, 16 months. Shout out, Becky. So, now I saw these, and admittedly, I have not researched what these go into, what sort of machine or anything, but I found these really cool things. They're curved like this, and the image seems to almost be like glued on the material. It says Keystone Stereoscopic Service. So stereoscope perhaps? But I thought these were so neat. Please, for the love of God, focus, because this one's really cool. But it won't. But let me see. Yeah, so it starts here. You have 1, and then 2, 3, all the way you go around until you hit 12. Almost like a clock, if you will. But I am presuming it's like hiking the mountain, going in a loop. I just thought that was so neat. Like the artistic mind and the composition behind this. Like, see, I keep saying composition, but there's so many instances where I've seen that, and it's just so neat. I thought these were so cool. I did find another one that I think generally it looks like this. Sorry for the glare, but like that. This one, if you can tell, is a woman or some person sitting down in what looks like a tree overlooking land down below, and then right here is oh well, I guess not. I really thought that was a crow, but maybe it was just part of the tree. I don't know. Kind of looked like a crow to me. Maybe I was influenced by these bottom pictures of these birds right here. But what I very much liked about this little collage, if you will, is this quote down at the bottom that was printed. And it says, "The human body is strengthened by proper exercise. The eyes are no exception." So I thought that was quite neat. This one also has a different backing to the other one that I showed. Like I said, this one has the Keystone stereoscopic service. Also has directions on it. God, my camera sucks ass. It says directions, versions 1-1A-2 goes up to 3A. It says Virgin slides provide for treatments of suppression, suspenopsia, stereopsis, and adaptation treatments. For instructions, use stereoscopic technique by Keystone View Company. And this one, just give that little demonstration. It says the Keystone Eye Comfort and Depth Perception Series for the development of comfortable vision and a high degree of depth perception. And then it says down below, fusing the upper pictures requires 8 1/2 prism diopters of convergence. Changing fixation from upper to lower pictures requires an additional 20 prism diopters of positive fusional convergence, a total of 28 1/2 prism diopters. I have no earthly clue what that means, but I'm speaking into existence. If anyone knows of the technology that is used with these, I'd be very much intrigued. I was just foremostly intrigued by the art that was on it. So I would love to learn more about it. If you are knowledgeable, please do tell. So that is the conclusion to the photographs. Before I go into the postcards, we're taking another sip of Coke Zero. Shit good. Okay. I only got 5. But they are all quite cool. I got 5, right? Yeah, he's sticking. He's playing hide and seek. Okay. So this first one is from the London Bethel home. Thought this tree was super neat. Always like funky trees that do funky little patterns like this. Also just loved the little bit of human life going on here. The way the building is oriented. Just has a lot of open space for this tree to be in focus and really start here and expand up. So I thought that was quite neat. I also love the way that the lighting works in this. You have this big block of darkness right here, and then the more natural spotting right here. I thought that was quite cool, that contrast. This one is from Colorado Springs. This is just a painting, I presume, a print of a painting that was done. It says, Pillars of Hercules from elevation, South Cheyenne Canyon, Colorado Springs, Colorado. And this one is actually already filled in. This is from 1915. I love when these are filled in. Just all this like commotion that's happening. It's almost like a collage. You have that printed text and stamps, the postcard itself, signatures and writing. It's just beautiful. It is quite hard for me to decipher the cursive. I know there was something on here that made me really like, said, I've exhausted all my adjectives already to like describe the scenery of this area. I thought that was quite cute, so I decided to get it. This next one almost looks like one of the old photographs. It is this house. It has no information on the back of it. It's completely blank postcard template. But I don't know. I thought the washed out sky, and then you have these scraggly branches going against it. I don't know. I thought the depth of it was quite cool, and I'll probably just hang it up as decoration in my bedroom. So this one, I thought it was unique. This one is from the Pennsylvania Dutch country. It says, hex sign painter of the Dutch country discusses the scalloping on one of his signs with Professor Schnitzel, Pennsylvania Dutch dialect comedian. Jesus, sorry, the fucking Coke Zero is getting to me. Hex signs are used on houses and barns in the Dutch country, not as symbols of superstition, but as decorations. I thought that last bit was neat. I was like, oh, who's saying it's superstition? So, but yeah, these two gentlemen right here, I just love the patterns behind them and them in conversation. I also love, like, I don't know why I love this, but the fact that they're kind of pointing to the same area. I don't know, it's a very, very warm image to me. Also a funky image. But, so I decided to get that one. And the very last thing that I got from this antique store caught me by surprise when I first saw it. So let me try not to get the glare on this. So yeah, you see these two people right here, and then this giant glass donut shape with almost like a honeycomb pattern to it. The back of the postcard says Telescopic Disc Corning Glass Center in Corning, New York. It says the ribbed framework of the original 200-inch telescopic mirror weighing 20 tons, predecessor of the famous mirror in California's Palomar Mountain Observatory, the largest piece of glass ever made. So, I thought that was almost like a science fiction-y sort of photo. Just caught my eye and I got curious about it, so I decided to snag it. But that is my haul from the antique store. These are all very close to my heart. I found something special in each one of them, so I'll love to look back on them in the future. But I wanted to share them with you and spread that little momentary joy. So, hope you enjoyed. Until next time.